Hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm just kind of messing around, just clean my weapons there. Man, I'm down to three. At one time, I had more, but you have to do what you have to do sometimes. Because the lighting is so poor, man. I really can't talk about them like I initially wanted to. But and let's do with this right here is a Beretta. Let's start with this one. This is a Beretta FX4 Storm, I think is what it's called. But it's a Beretta compact. And the cool thing about this particular weapon, let me hold it out here, get a little bit of light if possible, if we can see it. Yeah, just barely. Anyway, there's a unique feature with this particular barrel, and essentially it turns in a rotating motion. And supposedly that helps with the accuracy, but any gun, it basically boils down to the shooter. And I love three dot sights, so that was important to me to make sure they had those three dot sights on there. And that's a couple things that I picked up along the way. Just a regular trigger, got the safety on there, so just nothing's going on there. So pretty decent gun. PX4, there you go. It's a PX4 Storm, and nice weapon. It's considered a compact, if I didn't say that a second ago, and it has a 15 round capacity. Yeah, there's a little unique feature with the barrel, that it turns in a rotating fashion, and none of the other ones does that. Now there's a variant to this one. It's called Stoger, or the brand is Stoger, and it's made in Turkey for a fraction of what this one will cost. This one brand new will cost I don't know, almost $600. And I got this used for about half that, and the Stoger brand new was about $300. Matter of fact, what's the store called? Academy. They have them brand new for $300. And everything, if you can catch them on sale. Okay, this one right here, I mentioned Turkey. This one is made from Turkey, or made in Turkey, and it's a Canic, and it's made by Century Arms. Like the one I just showed you, and this one, and the one I'm going to show you, they're all 9mm. Now, I like a couple things about this weapon. Now, there were other versions of this weapon. This one came out this year, so I had got on a 6 month waiting list for this one to come out. So I wanted this one specifically. This one is called a TP9 SF. Some people thought it's the SF stood for small frame. Others say special forces. I quite frankly don't know, but a couple things. I like the color, desert tan. It's the only one that I ever owned in this color, and I like this sort of the Glock-ish type trigger. And it kind of got this little thing right here going on. And it really helps with the follow-up shots and everything. And it helps you kind of stay on point, stay on target. Some people it's a love-hate relationship. Either you like them or you love them. And this one, too, has the 3 dot sights that I love. So, and see, this one right here, like some of the other models, like the V2, well, this one is considered a V2 as well, but it's like I say, yeah, you can't see it. It's a V2, volume 2, version 2. I don't know, but this one, I guess the frame is slightly slimmer, so I think that's why some people was calling it the small frame, but I don't know which. But I love the high capacity magazines, 18 rounds. And it has a little rail on there for your optics, lasers, or flashlight, or whatever you're into. I personally don't really get into all that stuff. I got a few things, and you can trick them out. Now that I have so few weapons, I might do that and everything. So I like the trigger, I like the color, I like the magazine capacity, I like the stippling on there. Just makes it easier to hold on to. And I got big, massive hands, so this one fits really nice. And show the last one right here. Now, this one right here, you almost never, you probably never find anybody say anything bad about this weapon here. I'm trying to see if I can turn to get it. You probably see a little fuzziness going on, but that's about all I can do. But anyway, this one is called a Walther PPQ. A Walther PPQ. That's what those letters are. And it too is a 9mm, and it, you mentioned, you might have remembered me mentioning a Glock trigger. This too has a similar type, trigger going on. That really helps with the follow-up shots, and it has a rail for your, I don't know, whatever you want to put on there. Your, like I say, flashlight, laser, or whatever you're into, and it's sweet, and it holds just like the compact one. Excuse me, I'm sorry about belching. It holds 15 rounds. This one too holds 15 rounds, but this one feels better. The ergonomics on this is just, it's unparalleled. I like this big trigger guard because you can have on gloves, even with my big massive hands, and still handle your business. And like the other ones, it's got the 3-dot sights. It's just a preference. Some guys like different sights. I like it like that. I mean, it really helps me, and I'm a much improved shooter. I mean, I'm nowhere near expert, but I can get an 11 by 18 piece of paper, stick it out, 10, 15, 20, 25 yards, and I'm gonna have a pretty good day. So anyway, that's that. Like I said, this one holds 15 rounds. The small one, 15 rounds, and that big one over there, it holds 18 rounds. Now, price-wise, you can catch this one right here, probably, about $350. It depends on, where you get it and which version you get. Like I said, this one just came out this year, and I was on a 6-month, almost a 6-month waiting list to get that one until it came out, at least to Arkansas, and I got that one. This one right here, brand new Beretta, you're looking at about the price of a Glock, brand new Glock. They're like, 500 plus, maybe up tickling $600. This one over here, the Walther PPQ, same thing, but I ain't got it like that. So I bought both of them used. So I got them for damn near half price, and you can kind of get away with that with some of the better quality firearms, especially if you take somebody with you to know what they're looking for. So if you're like me, if you don't have that new money, man, by all means, consider some used, especially if you got somebody to know what they know about firearms and what they're looking for. So, like I said, I paid about $300 for this one, about that for this one as well, and that one I got brand new, so I paid retail for that one, but it was like $350. So that was it. So got some pretty good firearms. I'm probably gonna get rid of this one eventually. I won't get rid of this one and that one, so I'm probably gonna get rid of this one eventually. It's nice. I like it, but I only have one magazine, and I don't really have. I mean, I don't hate it, but I really don't like it as much as the other two, and everything. So I'm gonna let it go. I don't know what I would replace it with. Probably nothing else. Probably just load up on some magazines for these two. But these are pretty good firearms. Now, because I shoot so much, and over the years, people have asked me at different times, like, to recommend a firearm. Well, see, that's kind of a loaded question because there's a lot of things I don't know. But if I can just toss something out, like I tell people that ask me that question, it all depends on like what caliber do you like shooting, like what's comfortable for you or most comfortable for you. Me personally, as I just demonstrated here, I prefer 9mm, but it's just a preference. Nothing wrong with the other calibers that's out there. For me, I like these. But if I just had to pick one, just without knowing any information, I would suggest somebody to look seriously at the Glock 19. It's probably the most sold weapon in the world. most popular and most sold. So that ought to tell you something right there. And a lot of military and law enforcement people, they use the Glock brand. So I'm not a Glock boy. I mean, at one time I had 4 or 5 of them, but I got rid of all of them. I bought my wife one, but she didn't shoot it, so I sold hers too. So now I'm probably the asshole for doing that, but I don't know, man. Hell, money got tight, so I did what I had to do. But yeah, we down to these 3, and I'm gonna let this middle one go, I think. And so that's it. So matter of fact, if I had to if I just keep one weapon, just as a little side note, I'll keep this one right here. This one right here, because see, I can keep it with me at all times, and I'm pretty good with it. This one is pretty new, and less than a month old, or a couple months old. And since July, so I don't think I had a good month yet. And so I don't know. I just Verdi's still out on this one, and so far I like everything about it. So but the only thing I probably should have did is got a threaded barrel on there for put a silencer on there. But that's a whole other story, because to get the silencer, there's a whole lot of red tape you got to go through, and I don't even know if it's worth it, actually, because I've seen the silencer, you shoot them dry and wet, and I hadn't really noticed a big difference. So to me, if you get a silencer, you might want to put it on the 22. I'm just saying, because they're already quiet, so it'd be quieter. And but that's a whole other story. I guess that's it. I'm just kind of rambling, and like you see, I took the magazines out because I had a accidental discharge. One time I was not paying attention, and I ended up shooting my wife's car. So I vowed to be more careful about that, because somebody could have really got hurt seriously by me not paying attention. And I am a hardcore gun advocate and a safety nut, and then I made a mistake like that. But anyway, okay, that's it, everybody. Yeah, I'm rambling. It's 12 minutes. All right, y'all take care. Bye.